Nice.
Yeah. You hung out with Jersey yesterday?
Yep, hung out with Jersey and his girlfriend for a couple hours. It was pretty fun. I didn't realize Jersey loves to just like this dude loves Kendama. First of all, he just cannot stop talking about Kendama. It's so funny, and he just loves walking and just talking and taking a turn and being like, yeah, but I don't know where we're gonna go next, but it doesn't matter. We're just gonna keep walking and just explore. And I just thought, wow, this is it. I didn't know we were gonna. I thought we were gonna play Kendama, but for the first an hour and a half, I didn't even play it. We just were walking around a shrine or a temple a little bit, and then we went out. And then they're like, "Yeah, we saw it. Now we'll just walk. We'll just take a left here and see where we go." And I was like, "Okay, let's go." Because yesterday
Sounds.
they walked 50,000 steps.
No, they didn't, dude.
Yeah, they did. Well, the day before I hung out with them. So yeah, so they were. And then later I took them to eat at one of my favorite places to eat in Japan, Ikinari Steak. And then
Ikinari steak.
I told them that was the first
Did you
time I
meet
got it.
Mr. Did you meet Ikinari in the back?
Well, of course, I mean we have a really good relationship.
Yeah,
So because
obviously.
I've given him a lot of my money
No,
over the past
100%.
couple of
Past
years.
6 years, yeah.
Yeah. So I took them there. They thought it was really good, but I said, "Yeah, this is about a 12-minute walk. You guys gonna be good with that?" And they're like, "You don't have to. You don't even have to like 12 minutes. That's literally so short. That's nothing. We don't have to think about that. We can go now." I said, "Okay."
50K steps in a day. That's
Yeah,
they're
they
walking
were
all
out.
day.
They were out from 7 a.m. to like all night. So
Sounds like somebody. It sounds like they're stoked on Japan. I mean, a lot of people are coming for the first time this year. It's just, how do you feel like first time? Obviously, just going on any street.
yeah,
Means he was
yeah.
pretty enamored.
I think Jersey has actually been to Japan once,
Oh, okay.
but it's his second time. It's his girlfriend. It's her first time. So,
Cool.
but yeah, they're just walking around. I mean, yeah, but Jersey still is like buying Ozoras, right? He went to
Yeah.
the Mesh USA Jam. He's like, he got a yellow Ozora there. He went to Don Quixote, I think, and got a red Ozora there, and then he got another Kendama the other as well. And so, yeah, it's just classic, right?
Yeah.
Classic, classic stuff.
It's like he would probably never buy. I don't know about him, but like for me, I've definitely done that. I would never buy any of those Kanamas by myself here, but it's just since I'm there, it's just like, why
Yeah.
not? This is cool. There, it's in Japan. I'm buying from Japan in Japan.
No, that's exactly what we did when we went to
Yeah.
Miyajima Island. We were like, "Oh, Natty Shinfuji, dude,
Natty
we have to buy it.
Shinfuji.
It's gonna be the
This is
best
so
Kendama ever."
good.
Yeah, reality is just like no.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's been a while since we did one of these, and KWC is this weekend. It's looking to be one of the best. I think it's looking to be one of the best ones ever.
Yeah,
Easily, if not the best one. We'll have to see.
yeah. I just checked Instagram on my phone for the first time in a little bit, as I told you yesterday,
Yeah.
and I saw a bunch of people in Japan. I knew, like, I heard 250 people were going to be here from other places, as in foreigners, not from Japan. And
Yeah.
then, I just checked stories for the first time in a while, and I thought, I was just, whoa, actually everybody's here. I fully realized it. I just saw people from Europe, especially, just going.
Yeah.
Actually, just everybody's here. It's insane. So, and the whole Konami USA team, which really gets me hyped because
That's
Zach
cool.
Mags is here and he's about to put on
They're about to
one
cook.
of the best
Up
edits
at,
of all
up at,
time
yeah.
because Konami USA has the best Japan videos and Zach Mags is about to make one of the best things ever. So,
And they're all probably going to contribute because they all probably brought their just epic cameras.
Exactly. So I'm excited to see their edit already, and yeah, it's cool to see people again here, just big, like a bunch of people at once. Yeah, I think it's definitely the biggest KBC at over 1,000 people. I think 200 online, 200 online, and then 800 in person. Yeah,
I saw Niels from Spain. As soon as I saw Niels, I was like, "Bro, even Niels is there."
Yeah. So it's gonna be awesome. People from Europe are coming out like they never have. So it's really, really cool. It's really cool.
How do you feel about it? I mean, you've been in Japan for about 2 months now, living there with. I mean, maybe do you want to tell people what kind of happened in the past? Like, I was gonna say living with your, maybe you want to say.
Yeah. So I moved here. I moved here to Japan in September of this year. I lived here a little while ago, working up in Nagai by the Azura factory at a place called Spike, and then I quit that and moved back to the States in 2024 of April. And so I was living in Florida with Zach for a year, but then after that, went back to Seattle for a couple months, and then now in September I'm back in Japan again. I am married now. I
Boom.
have been yeah.
That's right, guys.
Yeah, so I'm married now, and I am living with my wife. That's so funny to say.
Is
That's
she right
crazy to
there?
say. That's crazy to say. Yeah, she's here, but I'm
Should
not going
she
to put
get
her
in
right
this or no?
now. No,
Okay, sounds good.
no, no. But yeah, we live together now, and it's really, really great because we were long distance for all 2.5 years of our relationship. So, which even in Japan, we lived far away. So
Right.
it's great to be together, and we just it feels good to finally put an end to long distance and
I bet.
live together. So yeah, we're living together here now in Japan, just a little outside of Tokyo.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's super awesome.
Yeah.
I obviously knew that already, but it's super cool for you to like.
Yeah.
It's super cool for you to talk about that and to kind of let people know on
Yeah.
this. So, you've been to KWC, so many KWCs, dude. Like with you being in Japan already, you've gone to many meetups in the past 2 months. Like I don't know about many, but you definitely touch base. You definitely have a pulse on the scene for sure because of your work. Plus, you living there now. All things considered, like we experienced in the past too. How does this KWC feel coming up to it as someone who's been to so many different times
Yeah.
of year?
Well, first thing is that it's gonna feel a little different without my brother, right? So that's the first thing. That's gonna be the biggest. That's gonna be the biggest difference is that I've been to all the KWCs with you, but now you're not gonna be there this year. So
Only because
that's
I know only because I know you're able to handle by yourself now.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be the biggest difference for me. But then I'm just like, last year I think I've, ever since 2023, 2024, people have been coming from other places, and
Yeah.
it's great. But I think it's a little different this year. Not only because more Europeans are here, I think more people from the States are here that have just never gone or are coming back for the first time in literally like 5, 6, 7, 8
Yep.
years,
May as well be the first time.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. So I think it's going to be great to, um, what I'm looking forward to is really seeing everybody's recaps. And I know this is kind of about it as we go, maybe on social media or after, because
Yep.
it's just always so fun to see what people do for the first time in Japan. It makes me
Yeah.
reminisce on what we did in 2016, 2017, going there for the first time, going through. I mean, where did Sweets take us? I mean, these like you experience Miyajima Island for the first time. You touch you don't touch the deer, but yeah, you experience all the deer. You go to the shrine. You go to these like I don't know. People have these Pokemon. People like Pokemon now. Maybe pachinko parlors,
Yep.
games. It's refreshing to see because I'm living here now, and it's not. I don't do all that stuff anymore. I'm not going to go sightseeing or things like that right now. But it just kind of refreshing to be like, oh yeah, people still experience Japan for the first time in many different
Right.
ways, especially with kendama. It's so fun, and where you can experience it with other people that you've been talking to for a long time around the world. Like it's the absolute best. So I mean, I'm just excited to see more people experience it for the first time. If that makes sense.
No,
Yeah.
it makes sense. It's
Yeah.
honestly, I was thinking about because I saw that Miguel said he was just going to his first time. It kind
Yeah.
of brought me back to just how magical of an experience it felt the first time, especially. And
Yeah.
of course, it feels great every time. I mean, it feels well, my experience, but really the first time is just. I'm just so excited for people to kind of get out of the subway, go to the airport, go to the subway, get out in the city, and just kind of go into that different
Exactly.
world. And I love what you said too about the people like making the story highlights on their Instagram and documenting.
Yeah.
I love that too, just because everything's so new, everything's so epic, and for Kendama players too, it's just so. Like I always considered it a life changing event in the Kendama. I mean, for sure in my life, but especially in my time playing Kendama, it's life changing for a Kendama player because it's like obviously it's Kendama originated in Japan. Like Japan's epic by itself already. Everybody and their mom says they love going to Japan in general. Like no matter who you talk to, like it's one of their dream spots. But
Yeah.
for Kendama players, it's just I mean the fact that you can buy Kendama to shop it anywhere is like pretty. That just says enough, right? And just for everybody to get together, literally everybody, basically, yeah, a ton of players in the Kendama scene are going over there from all the world. It's just amazing. How do you feel? Is like there's obviously a lot of hype going into this one. There's obviously a lot of hype with this year. Not
Yeah.
only with how many players are going, that's huge, but obviously with the players, like the level of play. And every year the play is always higher than the last year. That's just kind of how it works.
Yeah.
What do you kind of think? Like, I mean, there's just so many big heavy hitters this year, dude.
Yeah, but can we just kind of put? I just want to emphasize this year.
Yeah.
We're gonna see Takia, Ryoga, and Yasu all give it their all.
Yeah.
They're all gonna try. And Yasu, I mean, they're there. 2023, 2022, 2024. They're all there. But Ryoga's at peak. He's the best he's ever been. Takia, he's probably the best he's ever been. Probably right. And Yasu, this guy is coming for the win this year, is what I've heard. Like every time he goes for the best score, but in the past, I feel like it's just been for show, and he hasn't really practiced, but he can still do well, right? Because he's literally Yasu.
He's the Yas.
Yeah, he's the Yas, and for him to go out this year and just say that he's going to try and win.
He didn't say he was just going to try and win. What did he actually say on his Instagram story?
He said he was going to go kill people, kill everyone.
No
slang.
The verb.
No slang. He used kill. So
is that common for a Japanese person?
I don't know. Yeah. So he said he's going to go kill, and I just thought first thing I thought when I saw that story, I just got so happy. And I know that sounds kind of weird, but Yasu to me is just magic. He's just like Messi, like in soccer. He's got the X factor. So for me, he's my favorite player to watch, and I really want him to do well this year. Because I just want to see him at full capacity. For the first time in a while. It's not like he's just gonna go up there and be like, "Hey guys, I'm doing the hardest run. We'll see if I can do it. Probably not, but let's go." And like,
it's such a good summary of like what every player has been.
And then Yasu's like, oh, and then he doesn't get it. And he's like, oh, it's all good, guys. Dancing on stage. Hey, like, thanks for watching. No,
he still cracks 1,000 points every time.
Yeah,
but he barely laces anything.
Because all of his tricks are 10, 11, 12.
Yeah.
And this year, I mean, I get word that he's trying his own level 12 on stage. I'm just like, dude.
6 tap,
I cannot wait to hear
three rotation can, late trip this bike.
Yeah, I would love to hit that once. Just that'd be so fun. But I think I'm excited to see him. Ryoga, you already know that kid's dialed beyond belief. He's gonna get top 3 easily. And Takia is just by default better than everybody at almost everything. So yeah, he's gonna do really well as well. They're gonna go for big points. We're gonna see over 2000s this year. Again,
by multiple people, I think.
Yeah, it's just going to be so fun, and I think it's going to be like those 3. I'm just so excited to watch because I know they're all trying. I think they're all trying,
which is really good.
Which is great.
That's
and they're all just so as good.
Get Yasu in there too.
Yeah,
like actually trying.
What a blessing!
Because the thing with Yasu, I mean, he does the craziest lines in freestyle when he's moving. When he's actually walking, and that's a big thing for him. When he I wonder if people notice, but when he actually does stuff and goes around, starts dancing around on stage, still doing like the hardest tricks ever on freestyle. But when he actually stands still, that's how you know it's actually just you're about to get wrecked. when he doesn't move, it's like, oh, okay, now he's not moving. Now you're gonna get wrecked. But and that's all KWC is obviously. So for him to actually dedicate himself to that, it's gonna be really, really, really entertaining. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if he won, just straight up.
No, I think
at all.
Yeah, no, 100,000%. He's just magic. So you never know.
You know who I kind of want to see win though? Like kind of more than everybody. Who? I kind of want to see Takia just take this one.
You want to see Takia take this one?
I kind of want because I don't think he's gonna compete after this.
You don't think he's won enough yet?
Yeah, he's won 3 times. But dude, I kind of want to see him just because he hasn't been posting really. He deleted every single one of his clips.
Yeah,
dude, yes, I for sure. I mean, don't like Yasu for sure, but I don't know. I just have a really strong because Ryoga and Yasu are definitely going to keep playing after this, and I don't want to speak with any certainty because I just don't know for certain, obviously. But kind of with what Takia has been saying here and there and whatever, and obviously his activity right now, I just don't know if he's going to play hard. So I could see this being his kind of last time to really give it his all.
Yeah.
So I mean, I hope he's competing, right? I mean, he could pull I don't know. I hope he's competing.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he's competing for sure, but if he does, I kind of want to see him try to take it down. He was so close last year, and I imagine it's gonna give him a lot of fire for this year. So
yeah. I'm excited to see him. It's fun to see when he tries. You don't get to see him try that much anymore
No, not at all.
on camera. So
Yeah.
it's good to see him try. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for Ryoga to just defend his title, hope and try. So that'll be really great.
Yeah.
And you've obviously got some of the best of other players in the world.
I was gonna say let's talk about the other people. We already talked about the people who are obvious, but
or like top 3 contenders. They could just take all top 3. But
100%. Like it would make
yeah,
perfect sense. You could predict it. Yeah.
yeah. This is the easiest year to predict top 3. Yeah, it makes you forget about Madi, who sits in the top 3 every year because
Yeah, Madi's those 3 are here, and like Madi's definitely here, but I think those 3 are obviously a league of their own.
Yeah. So we've got some of the best players, almost every best player from the US coming. Johnny, Miguel, Edwin, Jacob. That just alone right there is just nuts. And I think they could put up some pretty big scores.
For sure.
But it's great to have the US more on the final scoreboard. I hope a lot of them make finals. I know Edwin and Johnny are seeded, so no problem there. But Jacob making finals would be great. Miguel making finals would be even better. Obviously, more the Americans, the merrier, right? So that'd be really great to see. And Lyndon lives here now. Lyndon's in Japan already. He's going to be competing for the US. He's been practicing really hard. Colton is coming. Seriously, every best competitor, almost all the best competitors from the US are actually going to be here, which is so sick. So I'm excited to see all of them. I really want them to make finals. That'd be so fun to see and root for them. And we've also got Adrian Valau from.
Would you say he's like the dark horse? Who's like the dark horse of this year? Would you say?
I mean,
I kind of feel funny even saying that term.
Hard not to say. The dark horse definitely cannot be a Japanese person. It's gotta be a foreigner.
Yeah,
it's tough. People really pushing probably for big victory, like big points. You gotta give it to Valau. Valau, that guy is gonna go for something crazy.
He's probably gonna go for 2+.
Oh yeah,
1000%.
He's probably
he wants to win. So he knows what he knows what he has to do.
He's not going for anything less. This kid, he always goes for the win, and he's had very great success this year. In the past year plus, he's been placing and winning everything he goes to, and it's pretty amazing to watch. So I'm so excited to see him because last year I think he got a feel for KDBC. He didn't really know I think what it was all about.
He went for a really good total though. He would have finished like third for sure.
He last year his first experience he did okay. He got a buzzer beater that put him in 12th I think. So that was pretty clutch. So definitely not bad. Definitely 12th. That's solid. But
that was cool. I was watching him. I was like, all right, 3, 2, and I was like, yes. I finished above him. 3, 2, 1. He spikes it. I'm like, oh, okay.
Then he finishes.
I'm like, no.
He beats you by 1. Yeah. So Adrian, I can't wait to see him. He's definitely a lot better than he was last year. He's clearly just getting better and better and better. I'm so excited to watch him,
dude.
I'm really excited. Yeah,
dude. I honestly, I love the storyline of Bilal is actually so good. It's so good because EKC comes in. He's coming in. That dude, he wasn't even a dark horse. That guy was just literally. I would categorize him at the EKC 2024 random good player. Not random. Obviously, I knew of him, of course, from the past. I didn't know he still played. Period. Didn't see anything from him for years. Comes in, wins against Nick G, which is I know it's freaking possible. I don't know that's possible in the first place.
No.
Somehow he did it.
Yeah. after I beat Takia too. That's just like come on.
Hey, you kind of won though in a way for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
you think Adrian won? I won.
No, yeah. no, but dude, because honestly, like my thoughts after he won EKC was okay. Yeah, this guy's obviously crazy at Dama, but I couldn't help but think, and maybe some people listening to this might think too. But I was like, okay, well, let's see if he's for sure even going to continue playing Dama. First of all, because I don't know, I don't know if he just kind of went there for fun and was like on I'm free, But I don't know. I just want to see if it was a kind of like a fluke or something, because that was crazy that he actually won that coming out of literally nowhere. I know he got second at the Coterie event to actually go there, so I know he had the I know he had some momentum, so he wasn't coming out of complete nowhere, but still, so but. I was thinking, okay, is it going to be like a fluke that he actually won? But every single time he's gone to a competition since then, I swear, he's podiumed or won. Like really confident in saying that. Actually, I'm really confident. He's European
even
events
in
he's going
NACO,
to NACO, like everything he's gone to, he's podiumed at, if not won it. So it's just really cool. And honestly, me and you were talking about this the other day. Like Adrian's probably on paper just easily like the third. What would you say? He's the best. He's like the third. He's like the third best results right now.
Probably. I mean,
out of the past year, because it's like Ryoga Yasu win everything, but Adrian consistently, like he's finishing top at every event against every event that he goes to at the highest level. Like it's really, really incredible. And he got EKC second again this year, or he got top 2. Like, I think his storyline's so cool because it literally went from how I see it. I think I see it as like, whoa, like starts out bang. Is this a fluke? Is he even going to continue playing Dom? I don't really know. Can he prove himself? Yes. And not even just in comp, but you see the level of tricks he's doing too, just in person and also just on his feed. They're so entertaining to watch. You can definitely see. So he's obviously undeniably kind of set himself as one of the very, very, very top upper echelon players right now. It's not even debate. It's not even debate.
I'm so excited. I'm just so excited to see him play in person. It's a little bit something to look forward to. So best of luck to Bilal.
And he's super competitive too. Like it's gonna be cool to see that like that dark horse energy just getting there at KWC and kind of. I know he's gonna go and look at Taki and Rogan and Yas and be like, "Yo, like I'm gonna destroy you guys."
Yep. For him, it's not like they're them and I'm me. No,
for him, it's like I'm the best.
Yeah.
He's got ice in his veins, but he's insane at competing.
He's cold.
He's cold. Actually so cold.
So looking forward to seeing him this year. He's got last year he had the experience. Now he knows. Now he knows what to expect. Yeah. So it's good. Yeah, I'm excited to see. Also, I mean, of course, I got to root for Johnny as well. I want Johnny to come out here and get full marks. You know, he's got a seed this year, and he's going to be in finals. I'm really looking forward to watching him. I know he's been practicing. He's been figuring out his runs for a little while now. I'm pretty sure he's got them figured out for a long time. And Johnny loves competing more than most people, and he puts a lot of time into it. So I'm really excited to see him. He's one of the best competitors in the U.S., if not the best. So, he's going to bring it for KWC. And I'm excited because he didn't go last year. So it's going to be fun to be there with him again. It's going to be super fun.
And he kind of got robbed, not robbed, but it was just kind of like his 2023 run. He would have finished a lot higher, but he just didn't flip in on a bird or something, and then he got points. So he
missed 2 tricks.
Which it made sense. I mean,
makes sense.
It makes sense. It wasn't like he should. I think it kind of makes sense, but it was just tough how that happened. But so I know he's going to come back with a vengeance this year too. I messaged him yesterday. He's really stoked, and he said he's practicing, so that's really cool. I just can't wait to see what he puts up. Like it's going to be cool to see him go really hard. Against everybody else.
Exactly. I think he's good at. I think he's good at KWC putting together a run. So I can expect some full marks from him. But
what do you think? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'll go. Jacob, we got. I think you already know Jacob's going to go and try and put up something just massive. He's going to go for something massive. You already know.
No, I wouldn't expect anything less from that dude. Yeah,
Jacob Schultz is going to go for something massive, especially when he goes for his own 12. He has to be doing his own 12. He's the only.
Did you see his around one? Did you see him do it around though?
Oh, I haven't seen it.
You didn't see that, dude? I don't even get how it's possible with a string.
Yeah,
getting it once I get like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slinger regular at home. If you're good at slingers, like okay, you can do that. It's like all right, that's
but on stage.
On stage though, and the fact that he did it around though with the string. He did
if
it around.
If there's anybody who would try his trick, it'd be him. If there's anybody,
he's going for it because he literally did it around.
If there's anybody who would do it, it'd be him. So I'm so excited to see him put up some big stuff. He's gonna try his best. So
Edwin too. I mean, obviously, I think Edwin's. We should talk about that a little bit. I mean, just because you saw what he put up on his Instagram. He obviously made it pretty abundantly clear. He obviously made it clear that he's coming for the dub.
He's coming for. He's coming.
Made it real. He said, "What did he say?"
He said he wants to be. He's going to be number 1. He wants to be the best. He wants to take first. He said American.
Yep.
First American this year, but he's coming for everyone, man. He's coming to dominate. Like you can just tell he's coming to dominate. He's putting in a lot of hours, and it's really great to see from Edwin because you don't really know. Like this guy plays more than everybody, but you don't know how much he really spends his time practicing for competitions, right? I wouldn't expect that he practices too much for competitions maybe lately, but man, when he puts his energy towards something, I feel like it's been the first time in a while that he's really looked at a competition and been like, I want that specifically. And so it's good to see him just training very hard and really realizing like, yo, I can do this. You know, he realizes like, oh, I am that player. Like I am that player that can take something and go the distance with this, because up until the past, you know, he's been posting every day for literally so long, and you can tell he plays more than he plays for fun. He loves it more than everybody. He loves it more than everybody. Like nobody plays as much as Edwin. And then to see him put that energy towards something specific like being world champion, yeah, it's pretty amazing. The sky's the limit with this kid, you know?
Yeah.
It's just
that
the
kid's raw skill
potential is
level. His raw skill level is actually, I think he's raw skill level. I think he's like the fourth best player. I can't think of anybody better than him except the raw skill, except for the top 3 players. I actually can't. And obviously that's really subjective, right? But I can't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Edwin, and he's not even like a rookie in competition either. You know, he's got a lot of wins under his belt. He's got a lot of podiums, a lot of wins under his belt.
Yeah.
And, you know, last year he went to KWC, first time going, feeling it out, made finals, of course. And
he went up there with orange sunglasses on.
Yeah, exactly. So
dude,
you know,
as soon as I saw him go up there with those, I was like, I don't think he's fully in it. Like,
yeah, he was
I'm
giving
sorry, I don't think
himself,
he's fully in it.
Yeah, like last year, I'm pretty sure he got like
How could you
800.
be?
Yeah, I don't know. He got like 800 something points. So he did like overall decent. He did decent last year And so, but this year it's just different, man. Like this guy he's the best he's ever been by far. Like by far and away, he's the best he's ever been. As a person, as a player, this dude is just really pushing himself, and you can tell he's a lot more collected. He's just a lot more sure. And, you know, he's experienced a lot, and now he's ready to put it all on display. So yeah, it's really exciting. I'm really rooting for him. And I think he's going to try and put up a big score.
Yeah. He's, I mean, he's posting every day. He's posting every day, playing for fun every day, and practicing hard every day. Like in all KWC, everything he's hitting. So I can't wait to see that. And I know he's, obviously they're looking to be one winner, right? And all these players, there are multiple players who are like, I'm going to win. So it's just fun to see that. And I'm really happy to see that, you know, for Edwin to put something like that out on his Instagram, like saying I'm going to be number 1. And then obviously people are, I mean, there are obviously conversations behind closed doors saying like, no, I'm going to win, you know, from all these top players. Like, wow, no, I'm going to win. This guy has no idea what he's talking about. You can just tell like the level. I love it just makes me really happy to see the intensity of competition has not gone anywhere. The intensity of competition is still there. It's higher than it's ever been. It's just amazing to see that. I love to see that in Kendama. And it creates this epic atmosphere, and it makes it just so fun to watch, dude.
Yeah,
it's so fun to watch.
It's refreshing. It's refreshing to just see. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. Like people really, and they all believe it too. They all believe they're all gonna win, and it's just freaking amazing, you know?
Yeah.
It's very entertaining for us to watch.
100%. What do you think the cutoff is going to be for the prelims?
Just as for points, like getting in purely by skill, I think it's going to be 90. I think it's going to be 90.
You think it's not going to change from last year?
No, because the tricks I think from level 1 to 10 are easier than last year, but I also think that because there's no backup, people are going to choke, and they're going to go for too much, and they're going to miss one trick, and then they're going to be done, because you can't make it if you miss. Probably, I would just go in that mindset. If you miss one,
unless you're Yas, you talk to your who are going for 100 and they miss one.
Yeah, but I'm just talking for people who don't have seeds, who don't have wild cards. Like, don't expect the wild card if you're trying to get in with points just alone. If you miss a trick, you're screwed. So keep that in mind. I'm serious. Yeah, no backup. So, I think it's going to be 90. At first, I thought it was going to be like 88 or 89, but I think there's about 20 people this year that will definitely get over 90 plus just points. So, yeah. But for America, that's just if you're a male Japanese person, that's like the most strict, right? You have no chance of wild card, no chance it's you know, like there's nothing good for you there. Like there's nothing bonus, so you have to get in just by purely skill. Right. If we're talking about Americans or global, I'm sure it's going to be a little lower, something in the 80s, but we'll have to see. A lot of good players are coming, so you never really know what to expect.
Yeah. Do you think it's possible? Do you think it's possible to adequately prepare for something like KWC? Like let's just I'm not even talking about like not to prepare like if you're gonna win, but I mean literally just prepare for the competition environment. It's a different competition style. than everything else. And to go there for the first
Mhm.
time, blind, only hearing about it, right? Like people will tell you. I mean, I've heard people really hype it up and say this is the pressure's unlike anything you've ever experienced, and go really hard, like, yo, this is different
Yeah.
than every other event. And obviously, it is literally a different format, right? But with a competition format that's totally different in Japan, like obviously the stakes are the highest. This is the World Championships, so this is I mean, from that perspective, it does matter kind of the most, of course. Um,
Yeah.
in terms of other comp. But do you think it's possible to like adequately prepare for it if you've never gone before? What I've been
Yeah,
thinking about that recently.
I would say, I mean, definitely. If you know the rules, you get used to it. You can use a KDBC timer. Which, by the way, I doubt anybody is doing that except for people who have gone and experienced it
Well, there
before.
we go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I doubt anybody is really preparing for it with like a KDBC timer, getting locked into the zone, giving them one chance a day on the day to be like, if today was KDBC, would I make finals? Like you can prepare as much as you can. You can
Yeah.
prepare for it, right? Like you can simulate it, do your runs, try to get all of them in 3 minutes, maybe all 10 in 3 minutes. Like if you know the rules, you can prepare pretty well, pretty decent. But a lot of people are going to feel that pressure on that day and feel as if it's a little more difficult than they thought. But yeah, it comes down to preparation and experience, and some people have both, some people have one, and I think people will be I think overall, I think people will be pretty surprised at how intense it is, and how the pressure it is. It's like all fun and stuff. 3, 2, 1, go. It's a fun energy, and then like
Until you get in your
yeah,
square.
until you get in your square and then you like feel it, and then you hear the timer 3, 2, 1, and the music. It's like it kind of gets your blood going.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Especially if you get like the last 10 seconds. Like, all right, here we go, and it's the song is like. Dun, dun, and, it gets
The last
intense
10
because like
seconds basically doesn't exist, dude. When I heard
yeah,
that timer go down, it's like
yeah.
10. No, I'm like, and then it ends. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I think it's gonna be really exciting. People are gonna just experience KWC and just know what it's like, feeling the pressure and everything, and people watching you, and the cameras going around and maybe getting in your face. Yeah, it's a real thing,
Dude,
by the
they
way.
literally do get in your
It's a
face,
real
actually.
thing. It's a real thing. If you might notice when you're going and trying to do your run, a camera will be watching you, and
Yep.
that could distract you.
Yeah.
But
It
you
can
gotta
happen
be
in any
ready.
group too. It doesn't matter group you're in. It doesn't matter if you're in the group D in the last group, or
Yep.
group C, I mean. Well, group D, right?
Yeah, yeah. Group D will
Doesn't matter
will
if
have
you're
it
in the last
happen.
group and you're in, you're in that kind of, you're in the top level of players, and then there'll be
Yeah,
cameras, the cameras will be going around your prelims, and you'll see him out of the corner of your eye. I always see him out of the corner of my eye, just
yeah.
sitting there filming me,
I feel like
trying to get
I
his
feel like
chance.
they film me every year. Like I just feel like they're there all the time, but I don't
Dude,
think that
last
happens.
year they were filming. I was like, "Yo, get away,
Yeah,
please."
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I actually remember. Yeah, yeah.
I'm
You were
not
live
lacing
streaming.
here.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes sense. I mean, yeah, it's tough to prepare for something you've literally never gone through exactly once. But like you said, there's
Mhm.
ways to simulate it. And honestly, dude, I would love to hear how you would prepare. Like, let's say people here, right? Some people are listening to this. They're planning on competing, um, in what, 6 days from now.
Mhm.
What do you what are your tips to people who are, they're gonna go hard for KWC, they're trying to full mark, they have 1 week, they have 6 days left to practice. How do you prepare at this point?
I would.
What are you supposed to focus? What are you focusing on?
So forget about points. Don't don't make points the decisive factor about what you enter with. I would just kind of throw
What do you
that
mean
out the
by that?
window.
What do
I'll
you mean
kind
by
of throw
that?
that out the window because I would say you must focus on full marks.
Okay.
And so instead of focusing on points, because we're just talking about qualifying at this point, I'm not trying to talk about finals, but if we're just going by points, then I mean, what's going to really do what if you go by points and you go for the highest score you could possibly do that you can possibly do within your ability, not consistently, but like these are the tricks.
Right.
If I went really hard, like this is
Right.
what I can do. Like
Yeah.
I'm going to do it, and I'm going to try and get it because if I don't get this score, I'm not going to make finals. I'm not going to get the wild card.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're definitely not going to get it if you miss one of those tricks. You're 100,000% not going to get it. But and so that's why I say to focus on full marks rather than points, is because people are going to bomb and people are going to fail, and the people who get full marks are going to beat those players. And also, you're very much more likely to full mark and get a score that is higher than the score that you would be pushing for and miss a couple tricks. Like
Yeah,
if you miss a couple tricks, you're going to get lower than the full mark score you can get every time,
100%.
right?
Yeah.
So that's not like that is almost for certain every single time. Full marks will always, and it will always be the way. You will always be the way. So I would say focus on full marks. Don't try and do something that you haven't practiced, a lot. I'm not, obviously this is not definitive. People can do that and go in and get full marks and without practicing much and
Alex Mitchell's a good
and
example. 97
pushing.
points last year. Didn't compete.
He
Didn't
really
practice.
clutched it up. Like he really got 2 tricks in the last 30 seconds of his run too. Like it wasn't like smooth for him, but he still did it. Yeah.
So it's possible.
It's possible.
You just got to ask yourself, are you Alex Mitchell? Do you have that? Do you have it like that?
Well, yeah, I mean, it could happen for anybody. It's not like
he's
an exception, but
well, no, he's pretty rare.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right. But he I would first of all just kind of like the probability of you getting more points is easier with full marks. So focus on that.
Yep.
And then I've already give 3 tips on how to ensure that you get full marks.
There we go.
Right.
Here's a
so it's pretty simple at the end of the day. It's just people don't really know, and it's pretty simple. So first tip is to do all your tricks in both your round 1 and round 2 in order of easiest to hardest. Reason being, you want to create as much momentum as you possibly can.
Yep.
If you get stuck, it's not a good feeling, and you want to try and give yourself the least amount of chance at getting stuck as possible. So first off, really easy tip. Go from easiest to hardest, no matter what. Second tip, you want to be able to get your first 3 tricks in your run, 3 out of 5. You want to get all of those in the first minute. You want to be able to get all those in the first minute. So kind of like measure that as a consistency standard for your first 3 tricks. Like how dialed are they really?
Yeah.
And because if you're not getting them in the first minute, all 3 of those in the first minute, it could be a little risky. Just from my personal experience, you want to get those back to back to back as fast as you possibly can. Because
factoring in the pressure too. Because that unknown element, that X factor of actually competing the day of.
Yeah.
You don't know
exactly.
You don't know how much it's going to affect you. Like even if you've done it before. Even if you've done it before.
1000%. So there's that. You want to be careful of that. That's tip number 2. First 3 tricks in 1 minute, using your last 2 minutes for the last 2 hardest tricks in your run. And then number 3 is try not to skip tricks. And you don't want to do this because you don't want to think at KWC. You just want to do. There's no time to think. Yeah. There's really no time to think. You have 3 minutes. You shouldn't
be looking down. You're saying, so basically don't be looking down at your prelim list when you're doing it.
Yeah. When you see people doing that, it's like, what a waste of time. And you can clearly tell you haven't prepared. And it's okay. It's just, you're not setting yourself up for the best possible outcome, and if you want it, you probably should prepare a little bit more than that and memorize your tricks. Don't skip. And I say don't skip because if you skip early in like the first 1 to 3 tricks, you're going to forget about tricks. You're going to be like, oh, wait, I still had that. And then every time you hit a trick, you're going to be like, should I go back? Should I go forward?
Yep.
These are things you don't even want to think about. Every second in these decisions you make little in your mind, they cost you a lot of attention, and not only time, but attention as well. So you really have to be careful about that. So don't skip tricks. And it should be easy not to skip tricks, right? Because if you do the first 2 steps I said, well, order tricks from easiest to hardest. Number 2, get the first 3 tricks in under a minute. You really shouldn't have any worry about skipping. And you should have confidence in yourself that even if you miss a couple of these tricks in the beginning, that you're going to get them. So it really shouldn't be a problem anyway. But if you, by the time you come to the end, 4th and 5th trick, if you literally like cannot get a trick, right? If you try like 8 times and you can't get a trick, like the 4th trick, I would recommend that's where you can skip. Okay. Because the reason I say that is because when you skip, you only have 1 other trick to go to. You don't have to think. That's the least amount of thinking. The only decision you have to make is, do I go try it or do I stay on my own trick here? You don't have to pick between going back and forth between previous tricks. You only have 1 option to go to. So it's pretty simple. But I would recommend in the you can only skip if you go to your 4th and 5th trick and you have everything else completed. So those are the 3 tips. Order from easiest to hardest. Get your first 3 tricks in 1 minute, and then don't skip tricks.
I love those tips because they're all just so. It's either you do it or you don't. It's no like focus in, mindset. It's all helpful and good. whatever. But what your tips are saying are literally like, yes, I can do this, or no, I can't. It's binary. Like,
Yeah.
easy for even deciding, what tricks are the easiest ones, which tricks are the hardest ones for me. If obviously if you've been practicing, you probably know. But if not, I mean, just do each trick in the run, right? Like 20 times. Do 20 attempts. Mark how many times you get them, and then you'll find out pretty quick which ones you're best at and which ones you're not best at. And and then doing them in order. And then not skipping, obviously. And then the second one was what?
Get your first 3 tricks.
Yep.
In a minute.
First 3 in a minute.
The last one, you don't be worried about skipping. Like, don't skip unless you must in the last 2 tricks.
Right.
Those are some tips there. If people are listening to this and haven't really prepared for KDBC, I would kind of drop the ego and really just you start building a list now that you can full mark. Chances, because people I think people forget that if you start with a baseline level of what you could full mark, that's where, like, you actually know where to start and where to go up. You're not guessing and being like, should I go down here? Like, you're going to try trick like a list here. You're going to go down, go up, go down.
Yeah.
People just don't figure it out.
And it's not fun either. It's not fun. It's not fun if you're putting a run together and you're like, oh no, I know I'm capable of this. I know I'm capable of it.
Yeah.
But I just need more practice. And then you're kind of getting it, kind of not. And then it's not fun because you're not getting it. You're like, I should be better than this. I should be better than this.
Exactly.
Why am I not getting this? I know I should be able to do this. But then you're not getting it, and it's just not fun to practice. But obviously, exactly what you said. If you kind of like check the ego a bit, and I've done this for myself too. Every single year I practice for KWC, I put out together a run where I'm like, I get checked. I'm like, oh, definitely not as good yet as I thought it was. And I'll lower it. And building from that base, I think is really worth it. And one thing I want to say on that too, actually, before I forget, is kind of what Nick alluded to in the previously, is that something that happens every single year at KWC. It happens every single time without fail.
Mm-hmm.
People bomb that you expect who are going to full mark. People will, coming into this next week, everybody's getting in Japan right now, right? Everybody's going to be asking each other, hey, what are you going for? What are you going for? What are you going for? What are you going for?
Yeah.
And then everybody's going to start thinking, they're going to hear, you know what, even if you're not going for a finalist spot, even if you're not going for a final spot, maybe you're going for a wild card, or maybe you're trying to go win like a division, you're like a 4-year-old division, 3-year-old division, or maybe you're just trying to be like, I want to do better than this person, or like, I want to finish around this mark. Well, especially if you're going for a final spot, like hearing like, oh yeah, I'm going for 93, I'm going for 97, I'm going for 96, and it's like, cool. Oh my god, I need to forget. I need to up my score. I need to up my score, and sometimes that can be helpful, but really, it's like here's the thing. People who are so good at Kendama, like at the end of the day, like people listening right now, like literally imagine that you're already in Japan. Maybe you're listening right now. Maybe if you're not home, you're rooting for your favorite players, right? Some of those players are going to bomb. Like that actually is just the truth. That happens every single year. And I'm just going based off history. It happens every single year. So really, I really think having a solidified way to practice and actually test yourself and measure your actual ability, kind of like with what Nick just said, such a great way to prepare the best, some of the best you can. And I say people are going to bomb that you think, just make sure it's not you, right? If you're listening, just make sure it's not you. You can don't
get distracted. Don't get distracted. It's really unfortunate what people do to themselves in the last 2 weeks or a week before comp, or maybe even days before. It's really unfortunate. Like people who practice or have a run figured out before, they just hear what other people say, and they just kind of get a little nervous, a little anxious, and they just, should I up this a little bit?
Yep.
And then they change their score, they change what they've practiced this entire time, and you fail. And it's like all those hours or whatever you put towards KDBC is gone because you just heard rumors. That's all you heard. You didn't hear if they really got it. It doesn't even matter. It really doesn't even matter how good they are at it, or if they can even, because people could just be throwing around numbers who are in the same spot as you. Like you don't even know. You could be way more prepared than them, but they could be like, I'm going for 90.
I'm going for 95.
And they've never even
have you ever seen them do it? Like,
and they've never done it. And so you can get like little into your own head about that. So I would just don't get distracted. Like, just do what you've done, and only just do what you've done up until this point. That's really all you can do. And that's the best way to get full marks.
Yeah. And what you've done. Like, you don't know what anybody else has done. People can say whatever, but you know the practice you've put in. So just you know what you've done, and I think Nick's tips are really, really helpful. Keeping yourself honest, dropping the ego,
Yeah.
And I just want to iterate one more time just how many times people, not only in qualifying but also finals, they're going for crazy numbers and they just literally miss a couple tricks. And then what ends up happening is people who go for way lower point totals but actually do full mark, they finish higher. And that happens in
Yeah.
prelims and finals. It's just like some people are going to be watching. Some people are going to be like really surprised at the top, not only the top 10, top 20 list this year at KWC, but also in the prelims. People are going to be really surprised, like, oh my gosh, this person got that. This person finished over X player, you know? Oh my gosh. And that's just because X player probably bombed or,
Yeah.
you know, didn't do as well as they projected. And the other person, you know,
Yeah.
maybe was more honest with themselves or whatever, or, you know, who knows? But I'm just saying that happens. So I think overall, what Nick said about like really being honest with yourself is a great overall general tip just for like the general
Yeah.
public.
Yeah. Don't worry about what somebody else is doing. Like generally just don't worry about it. And then just only focus on what tricks you can do. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter if your score isn't as high as other people's. It doesn't matter if your score isn't even like, oh, I'm a sponsored player. I'm entering with this. Like, oh, it doesn't matter because it's the only thing that matters is if you full mark or not. That's
Yep.
the only that's the only
No
thing
one ever felt bad about full marking. I'll tell you that right now.
No one's gonna go.
No one has ever been like, dang it, I full marked.
Yeah, no one's gonna be mad.
It feels
about that.
good, dude.
Yeah,
it feels so good.
It feels really good.
It's a full mark. If you need to, if you need to ensure your chances of doing that higher by maybe switching out a trick for a lower level trick, maybe 1 or 2 under, whatever, feels good to full mark. It really does.
Yeah,
Man, full
there's nothing better than full marking.
Yeah.
And you're gonna get way more points than not full marking, right? So,
right.
Yeah, I've only been here saying, yeah, you can miss one trick, and bomb. No, you can miss way more than one.
Oh yeah,
you can miss way more than one.
Yeah.
So just be honest with yourself. And at the end of the day, you know what's really cool about KUC is that you're the only one who truly knows whether you can do it or not.
Yeah.
You're the only one. No one's gonna tell you that, oh, you shouldn't be doing this because of this or whatnot. Like, you can have people give you recommendations or be like, oh yeah, you look good on that. But you're the only one deep down who really knows if you got it, like if you got it or not.
Yeah.
You're the only one who knows. You're the only one who can make that decision. Because everybody else around you, they might watch you run. They might think, they may be like, oh yeah, you got to do it. Like, yeah, you more practice a little bit. But they might be thinking too, like, yo, like I'm gonna do my run. I'm gonna focus on mine. And it's just going to be a lot better for them. They're not going to be obsessed with your points. Some people who've like got a lot of confidence in themselves are going to be just focused on them, and they know what they can do. You know what you can do. Nobody else knows what either other people can do to the extent that you yourself can. So
yeah,
just really be honest with yourself and focus on yourself, because it's at the end of the day, KWC is a battle against nobody but yourself.
Yeah. You can't change how good other people are. Like you just So maybe a little more nitty gritty, but what about kind of people who? What would you say for somebody who's 1 week out, 6 days out, listening to this? What would you say for prepping them for their final run? Obviously, that excludes a lot of people, right? Not everybody's going for finals. Only a select few people are even going to go to finals in the first place. But what have you seen? How are you preparing your guys for like final runs?
Yeah.
And what I say about that, guys, Nick coaches Canal players.
For KWC. Okay. So I've been doing that, yes. And what the strategy is for that is, well, of course, it's like prelim is the same. Prelim and finals is the same. You want momentum at the start, no matter what. You definitely want to start out with a trick that you can do. Hopefully, first try, right? Like you want to get those first try, get some momentum building, right? You want to get through those first tricks as many as you can, as fast as possible. Builds the confidence, gets the energy hyped up, gets everyone believing in you. Yeah, it's really great. Gets yourself believing in you, right? So you want to start out with momentum, and whether that's starting out with some level 4s and 5s, or maybe some people even go there with 3s. You can choose from level 3 to 10 in finals, so keep that in mind. Or 3 to 12. Sorry, and just start with some momentum. Get some quick tricks in there. Definitely
so lower level tricks first. 3, 4.
I mean, it depends. It doesn't really matter the level of the trick as long as it's something that you can get.
Got it.
Got it. So if you're confident with, as like Yasu, for example, he'll probably go in with 10s, 11s, 12s, but the 10s for him that he's going to choose are just easy. Yep. So it doesn't really matter. But just go with tricks that you can get first try or second try, and just do that for a little bit. And then after that, a really surefire way to do a good final is to do that. Get some good, easy tricks in there, like 4s through 6 and 7. And then for all the people who are shooting finals, right, you have a list of 10 tricks from your prelims that you've probably practiced and that you can do 6 to 8 of them consistently. And so what you can just do is choose 6, 7, 8 of those tricks from your prelim and just put them into your final.
Back to back?
Because no, not necessarily, but just having them in there.
Yep.
For example, like out of those 10 tricks, right, in your prelim, if you hit your first 3 tricks in a minute each for your round 1 and round 2, that's already 6 tricks you've got dialed in. So you put those into the final.
Yep.
And a lot of people, if they just practice a little bit more, they can get the first 4 tricks in a minute or a little over a minute. And so that's just 8 tricks right there you can put in the final. It makes it pretty simple to make like a 16 to 20 trick list, maybe a little longer than that for finals if you just reuse the tricks you've been practicing this entire time. So mixing that in with a couple lower levels and boom, you've definitely got over 1,000. You definitely got over 1,000. It's I've seen that to be the most surefire way to get people confident in finals, and so just keep that in mind. Use lower level tricks mixed in, and then go with your best prelim tricks, the ones you're most confident in, and put them all into your final. It's the easiest way to get the best chance at full marking because you've already done these tricks for a long, long time. That's my advice there.
Yeah, and so I mean, this is getting like definitely really tactical, but obviously like, there's definitely a couple different formats of KWC runs that have done really well in the past. You have the Takia, who literally fills up the entire list, 30 tricks, fills it all up. Does
I wouldn't recommend that.
You have Ryoga, who, he does almost the same. He did almost the same thing last year, but he kind of ramped it up. He kind of split his run into 2 halves. So like he would go like lower level trick, kind of ramp it up, tie difficulty in the middle, go back down with some level 4s, 5s, and then 6s, and then ramp back up. And then you have kind of like what you've done every year, where you've done kind of what you're talking about. Sounds like is just easy tricks you can hit first try, first second try, and the first half your run, and slowly build up. And from the beginning, it's like ramping up in level of difficulty of like the level of trick / how good you are at the trick, just ramping it up. So there's like those are like 3 styles that I've kind of seen, and then there's obviously a 4th style, which is Yasu, which is like all 10s, 11s, and 12s, which is I think
no one's ever attempted,
probably
but
excluded. Probably just no one's ever had success with that except for him, and no one's ever done that except for him. So, what would you kind of say? What would you recommend? Because we've seen people win championships in everything I just said, all 3 methods.
Yeah, well, just looking at what Ryoga did, I mean, he did. I think he's just like a mountain. It's a mountain strategy. So he'll climb up the mountain, go down.
Yep.
Climb up the mountain, go down. So he has like 2 peaks in his run where they're difficult, and he has 2 areas in his run where they're easy. So instead of going from going linear, where you start super low level and just increase the entire time, gets harder and harder and harder the entire time. It's like he gives himself some breathing room in the middle to regain that momentum, get that confidence back. So that's a strategy I'd honestly recommend for this year, is build momentum, get some hard tricks going, then go down again, build momentum again.
I like
and then
that
get some hard tricks going. Yeah, it's pretty good. And then I think Takia will fill a list with 30 tricks. I mean, he moves so fast. Nobody can really. There's not a lot of people who can play that fast, and you need to be fast if you're filling up a whole trick of 30, the whole list of 30 tricks.
Absolutely,
because you have to hit a trick like every.
You get 10 tricks every minute.
Yeah, you have to get 10 tricks every minute, so that's just a little bit difficult. Like a trick every 6 seconds, you have to hit something. So that's a little bit difficult, but yeah. So there's a strategy. I mean, I think Qing Yang runs a pretty similar strategy. She's like the king of getting full marks every single time. She'll always get full marks.
Yep.
And that's why she does so well at KWC and other formats like this. Is she runs so many low level tricks, and combines them with mid level tricks as well, like 7s and 8s.
Compound up.
Yeah. And she runs like 30 trick lists too.
Yeah,
it's pretty insane. Yeah.
And that's a great that is someone that's a great example of someone who's finishing above people who you would expect kind of like maybe do better than her. And no disrespect to Qing Yang at all, right? Obviously no disrespect to her for that. But I think she won the girls last year, or was that Ren? Okay,
no, Ren second.
Yeah. So she won last year, and a lot of players are finishing under her, where you would feel like, I mean, Yasu finished under her. I don't even need to say anything. I don't even need to say anything anymore. But Yasu finished under her, and it's like, holy cow, how did that happen? Well, it's like Qing Yang legit did exactly what you said. That's a great example of full marking. Like full mark, you have no idea what can happen in full mark, because I say people could. What did I say earlier? Like Adrian, if he full marked, he would have got 3rd.
Yeah.
That's the same story for literally even for like 10 people, over 10 people probably. If 10
Yeah.
people of more than 10 people full marked, they would have got third. And it's such a funny thing. Like even after prelims, this will happen after prelims on the day, and this will happen on day 2 after the finals drafts. People are going to get their scores back. They're going to look at the scoreboard, and it's going to be a whole bunch of saying, "Oh, if only I did X, if only I did Y." And that could be of, if only I put this trick in, I would have finished X, Y, Z. Or if only I full marked, I would have finished here. Like, if only I switched this trick order, I would have finished here. That's what everybody's going to be saying on the end of day 1 and day 2. That's just how it works in its mind. And the Qingyang is a great example of like the full marking. You can finish above so many players, not only prelims, but in finals if you just full mark.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just like it's just
dude.
insane. Above really good players too, because they just missed a couple tricks, and the tricks they missed were super high level, so they missed a lot of points.
Exactly.
And then they don't get the full mark bonus. There's an incentive to full mark. They want you to full mark. They will give you extra points to full mark that.
Yeah.
Which is, they will add the sum total of all the levels of your tricks if you full mark, and add that sum total to the end of your run. So,
Qingyang's a good example. Like she'll beat a lot of people in full mark by finishing full marks.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so just something to think about there too. And KWC, dude, it's gonna be massive. And I think I wanna ask you, dude. People are going there for the first time. A lot of people are there for the first time right now. What are your kind of? Do you have any tips for people just experience in Japan? Do you have any kind of must-dos, or you've lived there twice, you've been to KWC traveling outside of just living there like 10 times, traveling to Japan in general. So do you have any areas maybe that you recommend people checking out in Tokyo, but for sure Osaka too, because it's way closer to Hiroshima? Who knows where people are going? I'm sure people have plans already, but is there anything that you kind of want to recommend as someone who's going to Japan for the first time, not only to kind of explore there, but just preparing? What do they need? Like, is there what to know?
To go to just Japan or KWC? Like what to bring to KWC?
If you have, I was thinking more of like just Japan in general, but KWC too for sure. Let's do that.
Let's do the KWC. I feel like people in Japan they're already in Japan.
Yeah.
So KWC, that's a lot. It's a lot easier for me because I'm not like someone who goes to travel across Japan. Guy. No, not at all. So
I don't know if Nick's gonna have a good answer to this.
No, I don't. I have terrible answers. But yeah, KWC. First off, main thing, please just be ready to compete with 2 Kendamas, not just one. Just bring another one just in case that you'll have just as a backup. Bring an extra Kendama that you'll check in for the competition, okay? You can check in 2, and you want to make sure even if you don't plan on using it, you never know what's going to happen with anything, your string, have it on standby. Be ready for the prelims with that Kendama as well. Bring 2 Kendamas to compete with. That's 1. And then 2, bring a hand towel, please. That's going to help you. That's going to help you in your run. It's really going to help. Please bring that. You're not going to have time to go wash your hands in between your round 1 and round 2. You're going to need a towel. Please use that.
They sell them there. You can just buy one.
KFC branded. Exactly. Yeah, it's going to be cool.
They're smart for doing that.
Yeah. And then for number 3, you are going to need just have water on you. I guess that's like a really easy thing, but maybe bring it into your square as well. You never know like when you might need some of that. I always bring water, a towel, 2 Kendamas. That's easily some of the best advice I can give you. I don't know. And this varies from person to person. Make sure you have food there. There is food at the venue at a 7-Eleven that's down the street. It's close, but it's going to be
a little bit of a walk.
It's a little bit of a walk though. It's
all uphill on the way back.
Yeah. So exactly. So you're gonna get out of the zone. I would definitely recommend bringing a snack or 2 before you compete. I wouldn't recommend eating that much before you compete, but you don't want to just die out in the middle, like right before, and be like, oh, I should have eaten. I don't know. Just come prepared, right? You don't have to do all these things I'm telling you, but if you just bring a little snack. You can get snacks at the 7-Eleven when you're going to the venue in the morning. Just get like a little onigiri, a couple of that, like maybe an egg, some eggs, or a couple things, and whatever is going to get you through that little area of time where you're trying, where you're about to lock in and go for the final or do your prelims. So just come prepared. You might use these things, you might not, but if you do need them, they will be there for you. So do that.
Cool. Yeah, I actually want to say something too, just off personal experience. This is huge. This is a big tip for me that actually, if I knew. So in 2018, what happened was that was probably one of the most I've ever practiced for KWC. Period. Just leading up to it, going for a really really confident in my prelim, going for a very high prelim that year. Never missed it. Never missed it. Never missed it for as long as I can remember leading up to the event. Come to the event, I get to the point where if you're really serious about qualifying, if you're really serious about full marking, right, you're probably going in one of the last groups, okay, which means you're going to go. That's later in the day, and so I practiced I drilled so hard, like run after run after run after run for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours on the day of. Probably not drinking that much water, probably not eating that much, but really, I think a lot of it was just me going so hard before the actual run and not pacing myself. And it got to the point where I remember like an hour before the group C or group D or whatever, where we would go. Well, I missed my run for the first time, and like I literally can't even remember the last time I missed. And I was like, that's not good. I was like, that's weird. I full marked like a million times today already. And then, I think that was a really big contributor to the fact that I didn't even full mark in the actual thing. I didn't even full mark in the prelims. That was a crazy year. A lot of people who were expected, again, like this happens every single year, but I was just one of those players that year who totally bombed. Somehow I still made it. But anyways, that's besides the point. I think really ever since that year, I think a big, big, big tip was just to pace oneself. So everybody's going to be is going to be so stoked to get to the venue super early. Like, hey, we're at the venue. It's finally here. It's time. And you're in the environment. It's like, let's go. Let's practice. I just want to recommend people maybe think about switching like the intensity of the practice. Consider playing that high intensity practice maybe like 2 hours before, right? Because at the end of the day, you've already practiced so many hours, right? Do you really need to lock in for 8 hours all max until on the day of, right? Probably not. Probably not. It's probably going to be consider kind of relaxing a little bit in the first couple hours, right? You still have so many hours until you actually go. Consider fully locking in 2 hours before you go. And then I think, just from my experience, that would have saved me a lot of energy back in the day. And I think I've always followed that ever since then. I think it's really, really helped. So don't wear yourself out, because it can actually definitely happen. It's super easy to, because the environment's there. You're surrounded by the best players around all these players are so hype. But consider saving it a little bit.
Yeah, you have time. Like, you have time to enjoy the event too before you go and do prelims. You have Kendamas to buy, right? You have people to talk to, and as long as you, I recommend if locking in before your prelim, like maybe an hour and a half before.
Yep, that's good.
Hour and a half is good. Hour is like a little too short. Hour and a half is good. Hour and a half is good.
Yeah.
Make sure you have time to go to the bathroom. Everything. It's all great. So I would recommend that. But you've got time. You've got time. As long as you go in warm, you'll be okay.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, dude. I'm kind of looking to see if we have anything else here. What about you, man? Are you gonna compete? For everybody who doesn't know, Nick was like, "Hey, I'm not competing for like the past whoever knows how many months." He committed to not competing at KWC, which like literally for the past like 6 months plus, he's been like, "Yeah, I'm not going to compete."
Yeah.
And I'm just asking that, guys, before you answer, Nick. I'm just asking that because he can put up really high scores already. Like, he can put up. That's not surprising, right? Nick Gallagher, but like he can put up really high scores.
I literally haven't. I'm not like practicing these tricks, but I did decide to. I think I'm going to compete though.
Let's freaking go, dude.
I think I'm going to compete though. I don't even know. Like, it's not like I've been practicing the tricks at all, or but I've been, because of the work I do them for players, and it's definitely. I literally decided yesterday that I was going to compete, so it's pretty last minute, but I decided I would just do it. I think it'd be fun just to do it with everybody, and I have a seed, so I was about to it's funny. I mean,
they didn't give it away to anybody.
No. They would just open it up another spot for people to legitimately qualify, which I think is great. I think it's
that's really good. Yeah,
but I think I'm going to take it. I had a seed. I had a seed from CKO. I won China Kendama Open in 2024, and I just decided this whole year I wasn't going to use it, and I was just not going to compete because I was here to support the players. I'm coaching and I want to watch my friends.
Yep.
You know, I'm going there with my mom. I'm going there with my wife. You know, it's definitely a different experience. I'm really excited
Right.
to enjoy it in a different way. But you know, my mom wants to watch me compete. You know, she wants to watch me there, and I know people. You know, there's some other people who have been telling me like, "Oh, I wish you would have competed." And every time I tell people I'm not going to
That's
compete,
been me. That's me.
every time I've been telling them I'm not going to compete, I just ask myself, especially after this weekend, I went to
Oh,
Nagai.
dude.
I went to Spike where I used to work, and I got to play with Lyndon and Nonica, and it was so fun, man. Like it was just such a fun experience to see everybody again and to play with high level players for the first time in a while. And we did some KWC practice, and it was pretty fun. And I just thought, you know, everyone's telling me I can't, like, I'm not competing. Like, oh, what a waste. Or I'm like, yeah, I'm not. And on the train ride back, I'm just thinking, am I really not competing? Like, am I really not going to do this?
Yeah.
So no, I literally decided I'm going to compete. I think yesterday. So
Good.
I'll just do it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's definitely a different year than anything else. Like, it's not like I've been practicing the past 3 months or
Right.
anything. I literally just decided to do this, and yeah, I don't know, like whatever points you said earlier, we'll just
Yeah,
right.
we'll see
Like,
what actually happens.
yeah,
Right?
I don't know.
Who
Like,
knows?
I don't know what those are even.
Exactly. Like what? Exactly.
I don't even know what those were from. But yeah.
No, I don't know
But
either. Actually, I don't know. I was just joking.
like I don't. Well, I literally don't. I don't know. But we'll just see what happens. And I just want to be involved with it this year.
Yep.
And I can do both. You know, I can do both. I can support the people I want to support. I can compete and have fun, and I can enjoy it a little bit like that too. So yeah, I can. I'm excited.
I'm excited to watch you compete, dude. I definitely was. After I heard what you're kind of able to do, I was thinking, okay. I mean, if it was anybody else, I would like. If I saw somebody not competing who could do that, then I'd just be saying, all right, this person's kind of being. I don't know. This person might have a really good reason to not do it. But
Yeah.
I'm just what I mean. Honestly, whatever decision you made, I would have been like, all right, sounds good. You know, but I'm happy to
Yeah.
hear you're competing. I want to see you compete too, man. It's gonna
Yeah.
be
I think. Yeah.
good year.
Yeah.
It's a good year. Everybody's bringing it. Might as well.
Right.
Like seriously.
Right. And I still got that in me. Like, obviously, there's still that. I haven't competed this whole past year. It's just fun to see though when I go to a competition. It's fun to see people compete, and it's, you know, I imagine myself up there too competing, and it's like fun to. It's like there's still that player inside of me, you know.
Sure.
So it's just like competitiveness.
Of course.
And so even though this year isn't like, it's still a different mentality. Like, I'm not like who I used to be. Just like, I'm going for the W. Like, I'm going to be better.
Right.
It's not like that
Yeah.
anymore. But
No.
I did want to participate. That was my original plan. Like last year, I thought I'm not going to compete in any competition but KWC because I have a seed and I'm just going to do that. And then I told myself for the past 6 months I'm actually not going to do that. But then this literally yesterday, I thought, and how funny is that? Like less than a week before World Cup, I just decided.
I mean, it kind of
guess I'll
makes
do
sense
it.
that you kind of
I guess
proved to
I'll do
yourself
it.
that you actually like, oh, that actually, you know, I can compete. Like, yeah, and I honestly did. I was thinking, dude, if Nick doesn't compete, he's probably would because he's able to do this. And if he doesn't compete, he's probably going to be thinking, man, if I, you know,
Nah, I don't know.
maybe like,
no,
man, I wish I would have. I wouldn't want to see you. I wouldn't want to hear you say like, oh, I wish I would have when you had a great chance to do
no.
it. Yeah. So I'm happy that you're doing it.
Yeah. It makes. I definitely agree with you just because the fact I have a seed. like there's a good chance. like literally just to be in the finals already. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
that's obviously cool.
that's like it's not about like what I can do and what I can't. I don't think
Right.
I would be up there watching people and be like, oh, if I went, I would have done this. Like,
No, not like that. But just
not. But you know, I
actually,
definitely
I did mean it like that.
I did. No, I wouldn't think that. But because it's different, you know, it's easy to say things, it's harder to do them, you know. But
Well,
but
yeah.
I would just say because I have the seed, it's good to take advantage of it. So
sure.
yeah, I'm excited to compete with everybody. So I'll do the US. I'll be playing for the US as well.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Well, what are you doing for the rest of the day? Who are you hanging out with? People are coming in Japan.
Yeah, man. I've got nothing going on today. I've got, you know, last couple meetings this week. I've got 4 today, couple on Thursday, but then, you know, I'm going to pick up Edwin tomorrow from Narita Airport. I'm going all the way to Narita to get him. But he has, you know, he's got plans, right? He's going up to the Azora factory. He's on Azora. I'm going to try and help him get there smoothly, and that's going to be a lot of fun for him. I'm excited to see Edwin. I'm so excited to see him on stage this year. He's he's ready to bring it. He's this new competitor. And then, you know, the next day I'm going to go pick up my mom. My mom It's man. I haven't even told my mom I'm competing, so she's probably gonna listen to this and be like, "Nick, oh my gosh," because she literally, that's the only thing she wanted. The main reason of her coming was like, "Yeah, I want to just watch my sons compete."
Yeah.
And then we told her, we're like, "Yeah, we're not actually gonna do it," and she was like, so she was like legitimately bummed, and I
Yeah.
totally understand why. But I think she'll be pretty happy to hear that.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like she's coming, and like that was also a factor in my decision too. I just thought, man, my mom wants me to do this. I should do this for my mom as well. So I'm really excited that I can just give her that experience that she wanted. Honestly, it's gonna be cool my mom to be in the stands.
Definitely.
But yeah, there's that, and so it's a busy week, man. Because then the next day, it's already Tuesday here, and then so Wednesday pick up Edwin, Thursday mom, and then Friday we're going to Hiroshima. I'm going with Colton's family,
Boom.
my mom, wife. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
And then before you know it, it's a full week of KDBC, then
Let's
Cash and Flow.
Yeah, so we didn't even talk about freaking Chimera game.
Chimera games, dude. I'm going to watch that. I'm not competing in that. I'm going to watch, and I am ready, dude. I am so ready to just watch the show. There is Yasu, the magic magician. There's Takia,
Adrian.
There's Ryoga, who's a freestyle just monster now. There's Edwin, dude. Edwin's freestyles are just disgusting.
What he did at LVKO was
disrespectful to a player. He did something so disrespectful to a player, and oh my gosh, he got up there with a white Azor and just didn't hold back.
Just murked.
Oh my gosh.
Miguel's going. Miguel's obviously hyped to
Miguel. Dude, I love to see Miguel's freestyle.
Davide, hopefully.
I haven't heard anything.
He's got to be going. Everybody's going.
I hope he's going. At least, if not KWC, at least I hope he's going to Chimera Games. But
everybody's going. Yeah,
I'd love to see the best freestyle. I just cannot wait to enjoy the show.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Big cash prize too. It's about $6,500.
Bigger than KWC?
Oh, way bigger.
Yeah, bigger than KWC. Yeah,
dude, it's double. It's literally double.
KWC's like 3 point something. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm so stoked.
Let's go.
I'm so excited to watch that. It's gonna be a full week of just Kendama. I'm gonna get new setups. Lotus is bringing. Isaac is coming. Can't wait to see Isaac again. Lotus, he's going to stock the Lotus for everybody. I'm excited to get some new Kens, and yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm so excited to just enjoy Kendama with everybody again. That's like the sensation of enjoying Kendama with people I got to experience again for the first time in a little bit when I went up to the Nagai and to Spike to play with Nonika and Linden and everybody else. All the kids there are just insane now. It was so fun. So I'm excited to do that with the world's best this coming week.
Yeah, that's gonna be super fun. I hope they have the best for us watching at home. I hope they have the best live stream setup of all time. Which their Gloken live stream is going to be epic, like usual. I'm sure the Chimera games is going to be epic too.
Yeah,
their live stream is on point.
I'll get some videos for you, bro.
Yeah.
I'll
be watching live. I'll be live. Maybe I should make a live reaction video of me watching Yasu. That'd probably go viral.
You should when he makes finals. You should. Yeah. Yeah. It would go viral if we were there for sure together.
If me and you were together, 100%.
Oh. It would 100%. Be crazy.
Every time, I'm. I was about to say some stuff. I probably shouldn't. Anyways. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go, Nick. I need to do something soon. But
yeah.
All right, man. Well, hey, have a good rest of your day. Have a good week, and good luck to everybody going to KWC. It's gonna be an amazing year. It's gonna be probably definitely one of, if not the best KWC ever.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I'm excited.
See you guys. It's going to be an awesome
weekend.
Later.
Peace out.